we're at the top of Pikes Peak today, not the summit, but the upper mountain section. And as you can see, it's a beautiful, sunny, 85 degrees. Not. This is the type of stuff we deal with. So right now we're scurrying to get everything on tire warmers, generators are up. It's probably a little below freezing, 40-mile-an-hour wind. Pretty standard. Welcome to Pikes Peak.
Anything come up during the writers' meeting?
Just confirm that it's cold and windy. No, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, as you'd imagine, you gotta be really safe up here. Take your time. Once the sun comes up, it will get a little colder before it gets warmer, but hopefully we can get a little sun on the course. We're gonna take a sighting lap in about 15 minutes. We'll be able to at least see what we're dealing with today. But yeah, when you have 40, 50-mile-an-hour winds and it's below freezing, it's a bit tough to get on the bike and get in your leathers, you know. But that's the way it is here. Everyone's dealing with the same thing.
So we just took our sighting lap on the upper mountain course. It's 39 degrees out right now. The wind's still blowing pretty good. We ran rain tires for the first run just because it was so freaking cold. We didn't want to heat cycle a set of slicks. So there's a lot of strategy to doing your practices up here because of the cycle of how they send people off. So sometimes you'll go first, sometimes you'll go last. If you go first, you have to wait up there till everyone shows up and your tires are going to get cold. When you come back down, you're the first one back up with cold tires. So tire strategy is a pretty important thing to get the most out of practice, and make sure you have hot tires come the most optimal time of day for a good run. Up here is gnarly. You have kind of a mixture of the bottom and the middle section, so you have a lot of high-speed sections, a lot of high-speed corners linking together, but you have dramatic drop-offs on the cliffs, and there's major high consequence up here. And we still have a lot of snow, a lot of ice on the side of the road, so we got to be careful about that. And there's a ton of animals up here, so you got to keep an eye out for those too. So a lot of things to think about this morning. We're about to take our second run in probably 5-10 minutes, and I'm just in the van right now just trying to get a little heat back in my hands, and then we're going to get after it. Just took our first pretty quick run to the summit, and for some reason we had to hang up there for a really long time, and the wind was howling up there, probably 40-50 miles an hour up there, and substantially colder than it is here at whatever 10,000 feet where we're at Devil's Playground. So I just got chilled to the bone. My leathers are fantastic, but they're perforated. You get hardly any protection from the cold. I think we're going to have to start taking those into account and utilizing some of the frost heaves and camber changes to our advantage, almost like a berm. It's kind of crazy to think, but you have to think about it like that. You got to use everything you can. And it's crazy how much this place changes, just in a matter of days, really. It's still really dirty up on top, which is unnerving, so we're going to talk to race control, see if they can't clean it up over the next couple days. But yeah, man, there's a lot to think about right now, and I think everyone's dealing with the same thing, so I'm going to contemplate on that. We'll probably get one more run, and that'll be it. Here we are into day 3, Thursday, at the top section of the mountain. Today was interesting, to say the least. Very, very cold. I don't remember the last time it was this cold and windy up here. I may say that every year, I don't know. But it took a while for us to be able to get up to speed. I think we only got 4 runs in total, and maybe only 2 of those were runs that were somewhat at speed. So we didn't get to gather a lot of data as far as the bike's handling is concerned.
It was hard to get the tire pressures up to temp, and there was a lot of things. Right now I'm just decoding all the information that I just crammed into my mind. Good news is we set top time again, which is wonderful. You know, it felt fast, so I'm glad it was fast. Sometimes you feel fast and you're actually going slow and you're really screwed. But we definitely got our homework. We're gonna go have breakfast, we're gonna talk about it, talk about the course. I mean, the course is so dramatically different than it's been, and it has so many more frost heaves and bumps. I mean, at like 120 miles an hour, you're catching air and landing from bump to bump. It's more motocross than road racing. So